Great honor to be here. You all might know me from my days at Channel 2. I was in TV news for 25 years. You might know me more recently from my work at North Bay Area School Districts. I'm, of course, speaking on my own behalf, not speaking on behalf of anybody else. But I just wanted to share some thoughts with you about how we really message well to get people involved, whether it's getting people to the No Kings rally, whether it's just getting people more involved in talking to their neighbors, talking to their friends, talking to their family about why we all need to fight like hell right now to save our democracy, to save our country, and to get the orange menace away from the rest of us. So today, next Saturday, and every day before and after, we must be in this fight, and we must recruit more people to join the fight with us. If the past 10 years has shown us anything, it's shown us how fragile our democracy is. Of course, it seems clear now that the founders, as they created our democratic republic, never foresaw a president who is such an amoral, malignant narcissist filled with greed and hatred taking over this country. So the critical questions now are, why are we here? Why are we in this fight? And how do we convince others, especially young people, to join us? One of the insane things now about the president, about almost the entire GOP, and the entire MAGA movement is how much they flood the zone with decisions on laws, executive orders, tax policy, etc. And that is clearly by design, aimed at overwhelming us, and no doubt many of us feel overwhelmed. We can't possibly focus on or use as our driving force, our recruiting pitch, everything horrible the president has done and continues to do. So find a few issues to hammer home in what you say to people about why this fight is so important. And when talking to young people, focus on issues that would matter to them. Here's just a thumbnail of the choices we all have. Human rights, immigrants' rights, LGBTQ rights, minority rights, voting rights, the unprecedented threat to our democracy, our diminished standing on the world stage, the naked corruption, the grift, weaponized tariffs, the millions of people who lost their medical coverage, the profound threat to Social Security and Medicare, the attacks on our institutions such as the justice system, the media, our Constitution, the dismantling of every important function of our government, his goon squad, the overtaking of our country by the oligarchs who care about profits but not democracy or people, the demonization of medicine, science, and education. Of course, the disgusting contents of the Epstein files. Or one of the things that drives me, the hatred of fellow Americans that has been weaponized by those in power to get all of us divided. And so many other issues. I'm sure you guys can all think of so many others. Pick a few of these issues that are close to your heart and focus your messaging through text, email, video, social media, with very simple declarative statements. And we're going to talk more about this in a second. Our job now is not to convince those in red hats that they're wrong. Our job is to convince those on the fence or those who are not currently involved in voting or anything else what truly matters in our world and why the current president and the GOP are the biggest threats to all of them. This is what we're fighting for, preventing our government and our democracy from being taken over by people who will never give it up. So keep it simple, declarative, and emphatic, and one by one we will grow our team, the good guys, and do it exponentially. Thank you all so much. Let's talk.